digital world that has just mushroomed from nowhere and is trying to talk about storage of data. It's very important for you to know that it's very much credible. So when you are connecting with GVO, the developer of God Backup, I want you to be assured that you are in safe hands. Very professional. Now, I started by talking about data. Why are we even talking about cloud storage? Very, very simple. From social media interaction to online transactions, everyone, everywhere in the entire world is producing what we call data. If you are using your phone, if you do your bank transactions, you are using your phone. If you are on TikTok, you are on social media in all, Facebook, whatever it is, you are producing content. At home, you are producing content. In the office, you are producing content. In the field, you are producing content. So when we are talking about cloud storage, where at all are we storing all of these data? You can be a housewife at home. You are producing data in any case. These days, when you are even cooking, you want to take pictures, right? When your family is eating, you want to capture that moment, right? You even take some short videos on that. Children are playing. You want to take videos. If you are working, you are producing data. All of that, where are you storing it? So GVO decided 2 years ago to develop God Backup to enable people all over the world to have a reliable service that will enable them back up their stuff in any form. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about today, this evening on my God Backup Drive, is the fact that GVO is leveraging on one global trend that has to do with the use of smartphones, smart gadgets all over the world. And the data before us is saying that in the year in which we are 2025, we have 18.22 billion mobile devices that are expected to reach a lot of people, 18.22 billion smartphone is supposed to reach people all over the world. Now, when we are talking about smart gadgets, I have said a lot about what we do with our smart gadgets. People can't go to bed without setting an alarm, so they rely on their phones. People can't go to bed. Some people even take photos in their bed to send to their loved ones. Yes, sometimes videos. That's data that is being, and it has become a habit, and you rely on it. When you are somewhere, somebody wants to know where you are, you take a snapshot and you send it. If you are in a conference, you take a snapshot and you send it. So there's so much reliance. People can't even go to the washroom without their phones or sometimes without their laptops, because a lot of things happen in the washroom. People get inspiration when they're in the washroom. So I have heard, and it's the truth. People can write their report when they are sitting on the white throne, for instance. People do their TikTok and do all kinds of things, catch up on email, Facebook. And while they are doing all of that, they are creating more content, you know, and the reliance sometimes has become a kind of addiction to some people, to the extent that somebody is driving and cannot put his or her phone away, is talking on the phone. Some people actually text. That's how bad the addiction to our cell phone has become. So you will see that content is being produced all the time, but there is a danger, which is a reality. As you are producing this content, the danger and the reality of it is you can lose that data. Imagine that young lady that gets into the washroom with a phone and is so engrossed in the phone and doing whatever she's doing, at the point forgets that she laid the phone on her lap and gets up and the phone falls down. What do you realize? The screen of that phone is broken. If the data inside of that phone is not properly backed up, that's the end. She might be able to salvage a little bit of it, but when she starts looking for a particular data, a particular information, then she'll realize that it was not properly backed up. That mother in the kitchen with a toddler around, the toddler takes up the phone in my office this week. In fact, I met a phone with sellotape on it. When I found the sellotape on it, the mother of the owner of the phone drives how do you call this vehicle? My favorite vehicle. Oh, this Toyota Land Cruiser. That's what she drives. And she has a phone that has a sellotape on it. So I asked, what happened to your phone? She said her son was 1 year old threw the phone and then it got broken. And then I said, so what happened to what is inside? She looked at me. She said, she doesn't know yet, but at least it's working for her. She will now have a look at it. So I started laughing. I said, when you don't find your data, just come to me. Let's have a talk. So these are realities. Over 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. And a laptop or cell phone is stolen every 43 seconds. And that is the truth of the matter. As much as we are producing the data, there is also the risk of losing that data. So how do we find this kind of solution? And how do we give this solution to people who are looking for it? So with God Backup, 2 years ago when it was developed, we realized that many people who have been dealing with the traditional people, the traditional gurus in cloud storage service, the iCloud, OneDrive, Dropbox, Google Drive, iDrive, they are shifting towards God Backup. Why? The first reason is the fact that God Backup has unbeatable value. I can stick my neck on this because it's so beautiful a service. If you look at the slide that I have in front of me, there has been a comparison that has been done between 3 traditional service providers: iCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive. Now, we are talking about space, storage space. We are talking about 6 terabytes. When you are an Apple gadget user, then it means you use iCloud, nothing but iCloud. And when you need 6 terabytes, which by the way, these days is not that big, that's 6,000 terabytes, gigabyte, I'm sorry, 6,000 gigabytes for 6 users for 12 months, you are going to pay $360. That's the truth of the matter. Dropbox, $660 for 12 months for 6 terabytes for only 3 users. Then our favorite, well-known Google Drive, $216 a year for 5 terabytes for only 1 user. It's interesting. Then when you shift and you compare all of these 3 to my lovely God Backup, I'm in love with this service. You are going to pay $99.97. Let's round it up to $100 for 12 months. As if that is not enough. This God Backup service is compatible across all operating systems. So if you have an iPhone, you have an Android, you have Linux, you have Microsoft, whatever operating system you have, once you get yourself subscribed to God Backup as a cloud storage service that is able to back up your data, you can use this 6 terabytes across all of these operating systems. And as if that is not enough, you can actually share the 6 terabytes among your loved ones. Last night, we helped some people to even share what they have. And it's fantastic. And it's easy to manage. And the number of gadgets you can use it for is unlimited. If you have 40 gadgets, just install God Backup on it and just back it up. Now, people say it's costing $100, $99.97. How secure is my data? I come across this question almost every day. And I proudly tell them, have you even asked how secure your stuff is with iCloud? And they look at me surprised. I said, yes. But then I understand because God Backup is barely 2 years. So we want to know if it's really secure. Yes, it is secure. Why do I say so? The security grade that Microsoft, Amazon, and the other service providers use is the same thing that God Backup has inside it. So you have 256 AES encryption security, military grade. So much so that nobody can crack into it and take any of your information. So I can tell you that you are secure when you back up your data using God Backup as your cloud storage service. And because GVO owns a data center, it is PCI compliant. Simply put, when you use your credit card, your debit card, whatever card you have, American Express, whatever, your details are very much secure. I do a lot of online transactions, so I know how important it is for you to have your bank details very much secured. And with the system that GVO has, when you are subscribing to God Backup, you do not need to fear. And one other thing that I love about this product is the fact that when you subscribe to God Backup and within 30 days, you feel you are not satisfied for whatever reason, I don't know what reason somebody can give. Within 30 days, write to GVO. I'm not happy with this product, with this service. Can I have my money back? With no trouble, your money will be paid back and the service will return back to GVO. As simple as that. One other thing that is embedded in God Backup as a service is the emailing service, the emailing capacity of having over 20,000 emails sent to your clients, to your partners, whoever it is you deal with periodically, regularly. You can do that using God Backup is embedded, and you don't need to pay extra for this service. Bulk emailing, the system will personalize it to the people you are sending it to once you key in the parameters, and it's automated. Anytime you want to send, when you set the time in the system, when the time is up, God Backup will do the work for you. So you don't need to be sending emails and copying everybody in the email and all of that. God Backup is a fantastic service that enables you to do this so professionally. Another thing I love about God Backup is the collaborate share system that it has. You know, somebody said, but Google has this, that we do collaborate and then we work on document. I said it goes beyond that. We go back up. You can do translation. It can read the text for you. I mean, the service is just something that makes you passionate. When you acquaint yourself with it and you use it, it makes your life so easy. And I have not been able, I have used collaborate and share in Google before, of course, because I was using Google. But with this God Backup, it is much more rich and at no extra cost with all of these features. If you do not want this, what else would you want as a cloud storage service? Now, God Backup is able to give you the opportunity to save your precious memories, your digital memories. Somebody told me yesterday, every year she sits down, gets into her Google Photos and deletes almost everything from her Google Photos because she needs the space and she does not have money to be buying space all the time. So I asked, out of curiosity, I said, so when you are taking all these pictures out, how do you feel about it? She said, I feel so bad about it, but I don't have any choice. And I'm not ready to buy because it's expensive. So I said, why don't you get onto God Backup? 6 terabytes. Save your digital life. Save your photos. Save your videos. Save everything that has to do with you. And when you finish saving it in the God Backup, get into your Google Drive, your iCloud, and just delete everything. Because whatever you have saved in the God Backup cloud service, the storage is there forever. It does not go anywhere unless you yourself decide to take it out. One other beautiful thing about it before I wind down is the fact that whatever you have backed up on your laptop, you can have access to it on your phone. Whatever is on your phone, you can have access to it on any other device that has God Backup installed on it. And 98% of the hard work is done for you. The system is working for you to save your digital life. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no way you can compare this with the other service providers. The cost is affordable for anyone. $100 for 12 months, 6 terabytes, compatible across all operating systems. On this note, God Backup has another feature that I am happy to let you know about when I am opening the stage for one of our senior partners, one of the leaders in Africa in God Backup. And I'm going to leave you in his capable hands to tell you that beyond backing up your digital life, there is something else that comes like the icing on the cake. I am happy to introduce Mr. Henry Calvin Birch, my senior partner, who happens to be my husband, to talk about the second global trend that caused GVO to develop God Backup. Over to you, Mr. Calvin Birch. Let me quickly stop sharing. And then...
Well done. Well done. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And that was a great presentation, Reverend Bijou. Yes, she's my better half. Somebody asked, what, is this a family thing? Yes, it is. God Backup is a family name in our house. So the entire family is on this project. So first advice to you for free. If you are on the project already, maybe you might not have heard this, but if you're on the project already, make sure you have your other family members, especially your immediate family. If you have kids, get your kids sign up. You can say they're not old enough, doesn't matter. Um, the youngest we have on the project is 13 years of age. We're starting to build the business for her. When she's 18, that's in 5 years. You know how big that business, her God Backup project would be? She could be making thousands already. So please do that. You're doing that for yourself and you're doing that for your children. All right. So that's how seriously we take it. But it's a fantastic presentation, BB. I will, and you would think she is an expert, IT expert, and well, no, none of that. I can assure you sometimes even finding her mouse on her own screen, she has to call, I can't call the kids. I can see this. So she is not that, IT person, but she has just managed over the months since she got on a project to understand how it works and be able to communicate and make impact. That's it. So you don't have to have any special skills. Some misunderstanding people have. You need to know this is for that. No, it's for anybody. Whether you are an individual, you have business, you have a smartphone, you have any smart gadgets, and you need to preserve and safeguard your data, your pictures, your videos, your audios, and all of that. Okay, and so what you get from God Backup or the God Backup project are three things. She explained one, and I'm going to explain the remaining two. But before I do that, let me share this very short video uh, with you. Don't shake. Anyone call you right now, tell them, wait, I would talk to you or answer after 1 minute because the video is just 1 minute. And that will usher us into the next part of our presentation. So let's go. I hope you can see my screen.
Welcome to the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource, it's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, the demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, Got Backup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who share their vision. Partner with us, and together, we'll unlock the potential for growth, innovation, and success. Cloud storage, the new oil of our time. Let's fuel the future together.
So I hope you saw that. You have the opportunity to partner with the leader when it comes to this, and that's Got Backup. And today someone has invited you, and I hope you will take this invitation very serious. You have seen something which is life transforming. I can assure you that it goes, beyond 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. The next 10, 20 years, we will be talking about this. You have the opportunity to be a part of it now. So let me share my screen and just continue from, okay, just a second. I do that in, yes. Okay, let me first tell you how fast this project is moving. It's moving so fast. I don't know whether it's faster than a jet or it's just as fast as a jet. But Got Backup started just 2 years ago. And I met this project, like many others on this call right now, in Ghana. When Ghana joined the project was only 3 months old. That's in 2023. And you would think Ghana would be country number 5, 10, 15, or the first 20. No, Ghana joined in and it was country number 82, which means 81 countries have already started just after 3 months. All right, that's how fast. But we, at the moment, as we speak, all right, 2 years into Got Backup since it was launched, Got Backup has gone into 161 countries out of how many? 195 in the world. That's the number of countries we have in the world. Got Backup is already in 161. See the speed? Among that, fortunately, because this is a family thing for us, guess what? You see the two countries, there are two countries on your right of the screen. Top there is Liberia. We open Liberia. Down is Senegal. We open Senegal. All right. And there are a few more countries out of the 195 that Got Backup is not yet in. Some of you could be opening other countries. Okay. And this means a whole lot. I have no doubt in the next year or so, Got Backup would have covered the world with this project. Now, the project I told you, handles or takes care of 3 areas. The first one, it takes care of our data. All right, you have is a digital project that gives you data space. Okay, so much data out there, and the data we're talking about, not internet data, but documents and videos, audios, and all of that. And you have space. And people get that and they are excited. Their things are secured. The other thing you get from God Backup or from this project, God Backup pays you. You make money as well. All right. The third thing you get from this project, okay, is impact. You make impact. And that is the reason why many of us are on this project. All right. And we will just come back. But to understand where this is going, I want you to understand this graph on your screen. This is the size of the cloud market, the space we are in, or what we are talking about, the cloud storage market of the world or in the world. And this is just something showing since 2022. What is it? 2022, the value of the cloud storage was worth 90 billion US dollars. All right. In 2023, it went up. And then just last year, there was an increment again. It was worth 134 billion US dollars. This year, the projection is that the cloud storage market value is going to be 165 million. But more importantly and mind blowing is what's going to happen in the next 5 years. By 2030, the cloud market value is going to be worth $500 billion US dollars almost, because we're talking about almost 500 billion. That's $500 billion, right? And that is what that's the value of it. And how many players will be enjoying this? There are just about 20, 25 or so, less than 30 companies in the world. All right. And guess what? You and I have the opportunity to tap into this through God Backup. That's where the affiliate program comes in, and you want to be a part of it and make some extra income, residual income, alternative income, additional income, but certainly a new stream of income. And it can be the biggest income. It may start with just like a side hustle, a part-time business, but it can become a mainstream of income. And that is the second trend of the God Backup project, okay, where you can earn money digitally. So God Backup is the only cloud storage right now that pays you. All right, is the leverage on the phone thing, the digital space, and then also on this. So God Backup has a simple paying system which affiliates or subscribers on the project or affiliates on the project can benefit from. Very simple, and we'll be looking at that in a minute. Now, how do you get started on a project? Sometimes I hear people, so where is the business? This is the business part. It started from the trend. You see where that is going? And that is not going anywhere right now. It started that. So if you know anything about these trends, they don't lie. All right. There were many trends 5 years, 10 years ago when it comes to IT and truly they happened. We got rid of many things. There were transformation of many things. As in, this trend is showing where cloud space is going. Some of you on this call may have received message recently from some of your email partners or your email system. If you are with Yahoo, you may have received a message from Yahoo. Yahoo started talking about cloud space. That pretty soon we're going to give you this, and if you're exhausted, you're going to buy cloud space. Google have been saying that. Many of you are paying. I have been paying for Google about 3 years ago, 4 years ago. All right. And so it's going to happen. And as for iCloud, Dropbox, many of you are paying already for that. So you know that. So how do you get started on a project? You just need to be a part of the best offer in the world right now that God Backup is offering. All right. Buy a package. Just become a subscriber. And what you heard about the one sorry, the 6 terabyte of cloud space, which is going for $100 approximately. On your screen, you can see 99.97, right? But let's call it $100. This $100 is the 6 terabyte of cloud space plus all the other benefits that come with it, which you have been nicely espoused much earlier on. All right, so that's $100. Then you say, I want to be a part of the business. I want to do the business as well. I want to make impact. Gut Backup is looking for people who can go out and share the good news. What is the good news? We offer the best cloud service, give the best value for money when it comes to cloud service in the world. And we need people who can tell the world about it and back up their digital life and their financial life as well. And we pay you. So, and how much do you need to become an affiliate to do the business as well? $20. So I'm breaking this down so you understand. So the first one is $100, then $20. So, and how much, when do you pay that? You pay that every year. That's a yearly subscription, not monthly, yearly. Okay. So the total you will need to start on the Gut Backup project is $120 or the equivalent in your currency. If it's Ghana cedis, then it's right now, it's when I join at the moment, I'm in the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm in Kinshasa. And I'll be telling you about something, we will be doing here concerning Gut Backup just before we close. But when I was in Ghana, at the time I joined the Gut Backup project, it was the same $120, but the equivalent in cedis was 2,000 Ghana cedis. No, 2014, so plus minus, all right? As we speak, because the cedi has appreciated, you know how much is it now? That's the best time to get started on the Gut Backup project because you will pay not more than 1,400 Ghana cedis. Many of us pay 2,000 plus to get started, but I don't regret because in a few days when I made that payment, I got my money back. All right. So, and how? Because I just got people signed up on the project in a few days. So everyone I got signed up, you will see what happened. So this is how you start the project. So you can start it with the 6 terabyte of cloud space, $120 US. Now, this is $1 million business we're talking about, and you are starting with $120. Can you believe this? Okay. Now you also, if you are a company owner here and you have a big institution that consumed a lot of data, all right, and you say, no, 6 terabyte is not enough for us. You have the opportunity to get 20 terabyte of cloud space. Okay, how much is a 20 terabyte of cloud space? Is it $2,000? No. 1,500? No. $600 per year for 20 terabyte of cloud space. You can use up to 20 users and the same multiple operating system. All right, $20. If you to be on a project, $20. So $620. That's why you pay for this one. And it's unbelievable offer. Many people here that said no, 20 terabyte cannot be $600 a year. Gut Backup is offering you that. So monthly, it means you're paying approximately $60. A big institution, imagine just paying $60 per month for a backup system like a 20 terabyte and a number of other benefits you get. Now, how do you earn on the project? There are 7 ways in which you earn on the project. The first way is what we call the customer acquisition bonus. Is the most instant, immediate income you can get. You control that. You can earn that every day. You can earn that every hour. You can earn that every week, every month. It left with you. Okay. Once you do what it requires, you get paid. Now, what is it? Just as the name goes, customer acquisition bonus. Now, anytime God Backup acquires a customer or a subscriber through you, God Backup pays you. God Backup says, we are going to share. If that person buys a family pack or package, which is the $100 for 6 terabyte per year, we will pay you 50% of that. 50% of $100, all right, is $50. All right, I know you see 49.97, but let's call it $50, okay? So we don't get confused. It's $50. So how many, you can just, your brain just starts going on, oh, I can get 20 people on this project in 1 week. Guess what? You know how much is that? 20 times 5 times 50. That's $1,000. If you do that, you earn in 1 week. If you do that in 1 month, you earn it in 1 month. You can say, I can do one sign up a day, okay? One sign up a day times 30 days, that's $1,500, guys. That's how much you'll be making just on customer acquisition bonus. Is there any limit? No, there is no limit. You can get 100 people in a month. That's up to you. Just multiply that by the number of. Now, if that person gets, for example, the enterprise solutions, which we saw much earlier, which is a 20 terabyte, you will get 25% of the cost of the enterprise solution. How much is the enterprise solution? 20 terabyte of space will cost you $600. So how much is 25% of $600? Is $150. So say, okay, I can get 10 companies, 10 institutions to sign up on the enterprise solution. Multiply 150 by 10, 1,500. This is how you earn. And this is only on customer acquisition bonus. But there's more. Remember, we talked about the 7 earnings. We just talked about the first one. So let me tell you a little about a few others. Okay, we can go through all of them right now. They will require a lot of time. But what I want to conclude with when it comes to the earning is what we call the cycle match commission or bonus. This is incredible. All right. The company says for you to get that bonus, first of all, you need to rank up, and when you get started on the project as an affiliate, okay, if you look at this table, just look at it. The left there says your rank, okay? If God Backup acquire one customer through you, you are a bronze. If they acquire so if they acquire 2 customers, you're a copper. All right. If any of those 2 customers that you have, one become a copper, you become silver, and you can see it. So you have a clear system to follow and rank up. So for that payment, for you to earn the cycle commission or cycle match commission, you need to rank up to Sapphire. Of course, every rank you will get some payments. All right. Once you earn them, you will go back up pays that. And all of the other commissions besides the first one, the 6 other commissions are paid monthly. Once you qualify for them, you get paid only every month on that. So at the end of the month, the company calculates and see who has earned generation commissions, dynamic compression commissions, cycle match commissions, rank pool commissions, leadership. They do it every month once you qualify for that. But so for you to qualify to make cycle match commission, you need to be a Sapphire on the project. All right. So if you're Sapphire, how much do you get? So to break this down, I will make some assumptions, okay? The first assumption is, first of all, this affects only the people you personally enrolled, the people that got backup acquired through you. Maybe over the year, maybe it took you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years to become a Sapphire. That's a long time. You don't need to take 3 years to be Sapphire. Come on. Someone became a diamond in 43 days. So you don't need to you don't wait for 3 years to become that. But let's say you're very slow. All right, you're not really doing the business actively, but so it took you 3 years, you're Sapphire. Not bad, but see what will happen. And over 3 years, you probably brought in 30 people, got backup, acquired 30 people through you directly. And through those 30 people, you had other people. So you had a network of about 250 people. Let's say, okay? Those are assumptions I'm making. But to explain the cycle commission, let's say 10, I'm taking 10 of those people you brought in, out of your 30 people, the many, I'll take 10 for my calculation. So the first assumption. My other assumption is, let's say these 10 people, each of them is making $1,000 a month from cycle earnings. Okay, from God Backup Circle earnings. Now, they could be making $500. They could be making $200. They could be making $2,000, $3,000. But I'm using 1,000 because of my calculations. Okay, so just to make you to understand how it works. So God Backup says we will pay you 25% on the earnings of these people who came into God Backup through you. So we took 10 of them. So if each of them is making $1,000, how much is 25% of $1,000? It's $250. $250 times 10 is how much? Is $2,500. That will be your earning, your circle commission for those 10 people. What if they were making more? Then obviously that money will be more. What if they were making less? Then it will be less. Now, if you were an emerald on the project, you will be getting 50% of that. Now, how much is 50%? So let's use the same figures, right? How much is 50% of 1,000? It's 500. 500 times 10, that's 5,000. Can you see that? That's the potential. Now, what if you were a diamond on the project? All diamonds get 100% on the earnings of their personally enrolled people. And we're using just 10. If you have 25, if you have 30 or 50, just imagine that. All right. So if you were a diamond and there were 10 people and each of them earning 1,000, multiply 10. First of all, 1,000, 100% of 1,000 is 1,000. Multiply that by 10. That's 10,000. The potential of earning in this is crazy. It's unbelievable. And you see where this is going. It is not going anywhere. In the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, it's only going to go up the trend. All right. So guys, this is the earning potential one has. You can go up the ladder, double diamond, triple diamond, and you increase your chances of earning, or the level of the amount you earn. It's just like you started in a regular job. All right. Someone started just as a driver, then they become chief driver, then they become manager, then they become, so you have been earning ever since, right? Making some commission. But as you go up, the purse gets bigger because a few other things are added to it. It's just what happens in God Backup. So that's why people kill themselves in regular job to get promotion, because the higher they go, some other things, they get clothing allowance, they get transport allowance, they get housing allowance, and a few other allowances. The lower people don't get this one. The higher people, ranks get. So in the God backup, the same thing. You get paid from a bronze, but you don't get everything. But as you move up the ranks, then things start getting better for you. So it's in your interest when you get on a project to start building the business and impacting the world and getting people. Because imagine this: someone come to you after 2 years of starting a project and say, "Thank you. Um, on Friday last week, I meant to speak to you. I just paid my mother's hospital bill. It was $2,500. And guess what? I just cashed money from my God backup account. I'm so grateful to you for showing me this business." How does that feel? Great. That's what we do. All right. Or somebody coming to you and say, "Guess what? Our whole system got blown and we lost our server in the office and every machine was down. But guess what? We did not lose our data. Thank you for showing me the cloud service last year, and we backed up all our things. They are safe, secure up in the cloud. Thank you so much." You know what you've done? That's unbelievable. That's the kind of thing we do on this project. So if you are a person who's interested in spreading the word, this is what God Backup say. We will share profit with you and you will earn. All right. You can impact the word. And God Backup right now, remember these things, just started 2 years ago. God Backup barely has 100,000 subscribers. Okay. But it's going to go up. Dropbox, for example, has over 700 million subscribers, but they have decades of experience and existence, under their sleeves. But they're not offering what God Backup is offering. So you have people moving from that side to God Backup. Imagine what is going to be when God Backup hits, what people will be making when God Backup hits even 500,000 subscribers. Already, people are making some interesting income. I would just give you a snippet of some random incomes, I have seen and collected, and you will see it's unbelievable. Okay, so you can go up the stairs, the steps there, and from bronze up to black diamond. Black diamond is the highest rank in the company. So far, we don't have a black diamond in the world yet, but the highest rank I think I've heard about is blue diamond. We have, okay, and some of us will get there in due time. So what do you get? These are some of the support God Backup gives you. You have a personally put together link for you, referral link, or personalized referral link, which anyone who you speak to, whether they are in London, Germany, London, Hamburg, Washington, or Kinshasa, you just send them your link. They click on the link and make the purchase, and God Backup pays you. God Backup knows it's you. So that's the personalized link. You have a virtual office. You have some tools to use to make your marketing, better. Your different tools. We have regular presentations, which you can take advantage of and say, "Well, I don't know how to present." You don't need to know how to present. Just plug into the system. You know people, you have contacts, you have families. What you do, just invite them. There are people who will show them, or who will be your mouthpiece and show them the presentation on your behalf. And they say, "Oh, I like this." They sign up, you get paid. That's the system we have. We have trainings where you get personal development from this. It's unbelievable. The network, or the community network or partnership is crazy. All right, we have gotten to know a lot of different people in our normal, usual life. We probably may not have met some of those great guys, great people. The other day, I was just on the call Guys, it was unbelievable. Guess what? With who? The CEO of God Backup. It's just like when Microsoft was taking off and people had the opportunity to meet Bill Gates, and Bill Gates said, "Can I have a meeting with you?" This is how it was. This is how it felt. Okay, unbelievable. And networking you can get. So I talk about the some tools you can use. We have something called the 24/7 pilot, which helps you do your online marketing, and you can learn more about that once you get started. From the one who got you on the call tonight. So these are just a quick recap. We still have the best service, cloud service ever, best deal you can find with the bulk emailing system, the personalization of email. You have the AI tools to help you, the unlimited devices you can back up. Many other cloud services, they don't give you unlimited. They say, okay, maximum 10 devices. God Backup says unlimited devices. Also, multiple operating system. We have the collaborate and share. Great mentorship you get from this, and how much do you pay for all of this, guys? Only $120 a year. For what? All of this? All of this is bonus. You pay for your cloud storage and you get all of that. This is what it is, just for a year. And and paying just for a year and getting all of this, it is just unbelievable. Okay. And guys, this is what it is. This is a service everybody needs, who has a smart gadget, who want to preserve their digital life, uh, photos, videos, and everything. All right. And this is a project you can tap into, you can plug into, and secure your financial life as well. If you're not interested in the financial part, that's okay. Just back up your system. That's it. So we will take questions, and I think um, this is it right now. But a few things to think about, guys. You can rely on one income. If you are here and you have just your regular income, think about it again. It's not secure. There are a lot of uncertainties in our life, guys, and think about what's going to happen, what life going to be in the next 5 years, 10 years. Okay, your pension, illness can come, accident and stuff like that. You need to secure your financial life, and this is one way um, that can make that happen. It is not a get rich quick thing. You need to build it. So, but it's once you build it, it is secure. So in a few years, you could be sleeping and making money and enjoying from other economies. You earn in US dollars, and stuff like that. So when should you get started? Actually, the best time to get started, you've missed it. It was yesterday. The next best time to get started is now. So just see the one who invited you and say, I want to get started right now. What do I need to do? And they will guide you on the next step. If we have questions, we will take your question right now. Other than that, I want to say a big thank you. I think I promised giving you a snippet of some random incomes, right? So as we take some questions, um, I have ended my screen. So let me allow participants to ask questions. So just hold on a second. I do understand that you are unable to unmute. So if you have a question, you can unmute and you can ask. Okay, I stop. All right, so now let me show you. Right, I also, sorry guys, the YouTube audience, I will have to end there for YouTube. If you have joined on YouTube, please switch to Facebook, because the YouTube is going. Please, sorry, not Facebook. Please switch to Zoom. All right, we will end it there. But the live YouTube is going to end right now, and because I'm going to show some things, I don't want it out there. So just switch. Thank you.